welcome to Ain't Nobody Got Time for the News. Today, communism is spreading throughout China. Mao Zedong is the man who brought communism to China. He wants to completely erase the past of China by getting rid of the four olds. This includes old thoughts, old customs, old habits, and old ideas. To do this, he started the Cultural Revolution. The Cultural Revolution was the idea to use the Red Guard to eliminate anyone who opposed communism, murdering the intellectuals and other traditional figures in China. The Red Guard was made up of mostly students who carried out Mao Zedong's plans during the Cultural Revolution. Chiang Kai-shek believed almost the opposite of Mao Zedong. Chiang Kai-shek was the leader of the Nationalist Party who was competing against Mao Zedong for the control of China. Chiang Kai-shek had people who supported his beliefs, so they would peacefully protest. A bunch of pro-democracy people gathered in Tiananmen Square on June 4th, 1989. The protest started out peaceful until the government sent in the military. People wouldn't budge, so they started shooting civilians. They didn't know for sure how many were killed and injured because China won't give out any of the information. And now I'll pass it over to Keegan Schwab in Moscow, Russia with the latest news.
Hi y'all, this is Keegan Schwab and live in Moscow, Russia. See, I'm in the Red Square. It seems as if the American U-2 spy plane was spotted spying on the Russia. The USSR captured the pilot, Francis Gary Powers, and demanded a public apology. Also in the sky, the USSR and the United States of America are in a space race to see who can make the most advancements in the space technology. The USSR had the first woman in space and created the first man-made satellite. The USA sent a man named John Glenn into orbit 3 times. To orbit the Earth 3 times, my bad. We also had the first man to walk on the moon. In other news, the USA trained Cuban guerrilla troops to take control of the Cuban government. This operation was called the Bay of Pigs. It was not a success, and the communist leader of Cuba, Fidel Castro, was very angry. And the USSR and USA were also in a nuclear arms race to see who can make a bigger, better, and faster nuclear bomb. And now over to Dylan.
I'm not Dylan. Thanks, Keegan. In other news, Russia's workforce has started a revolution, and now it might be in trouble. Lenin and Stalin, Vladimir Lenin and Joseph Stalin, who are both young, have a brand new idea on how the country should be ran, and the new Soviet government has set up. Lenin has died from a stroke. Now his buddy Stalin must take the wheel. Stalin has issued a bunch of new laws, making Russia a bad place. These new laws also include people going to the Gulag, or a prison camp, purges that have made all political opposition non-existent. In Berlin today, a new wall has come up, literally overnight, by the Russians. Also, Russia's Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, otherwise known as the USSR, has collapsed from the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917 to the last Soviet leader, Mikhail Gorbachev, in 1991. Rest in peace, Soviet Russia. I'm Drew Ellison. That's my news. Now, a word from our sponsor.
Do you like sweets? Do you like baking? If you do, try cooking with Nestle Toll House. You can bake multiple things like brownies, cookies, muffins, anything you'd like. They're great for a dessert or just a quick snack. Soft, sweet, great, good for any time you want, as long as you use Nestle Toll House. Which one is still?
I hear you.
Oh, it's that good. Now to Drew.
Breaking news.
Reporter has cookie in mouth.
Delicious cookie in mouth. Try Toll House. But breaking news. The Berlin Wall has fallen. Thank you. I'm Drew Ellison.
And I'm Brittany Schmidt.
And that's the news.